Okay. Okay, now can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
How about the others? Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay. Okay, that's great. So again, welcome to the Outbound Philippine Virtual Assistant. So welcome on board. Actually, this PowerPoint is for the onboarding for our teammates. So here an introduction. The Outbound is a freelance team started by myself. So my name is Claribel Satongkakaw. By the way, can you mute your microphone, please, because it's echoing? All right, thank you. So the head office is in Basi Beach, Cansohang, Talisay City, Cebu, Philippines. So it's my address. So it started last December 2019. So we're almost 2 years from the start, and all parts of our team are home based. So all over the Philippines. So we have members from the team from in Manila. Some are in Mindanao area. So we don't have an office because since this is a freelance team, and most of our existing clients are majority from US. So our goal of the team is for the client, so to give the best service in helping them succeed in their individual goal, of course. Since we are a freelance or we are agents, so we have the US clients. And then for the agent, for you in the future, if you would like to be part of the team, so to provide job with higher pay in their most convenient working place, that's your home, and to help them develop their personal skill and achieve their personal goals in life. So the team is trying to help those people who wants to work at home and to get higher pay, and of course to develop their personal skills, especially if each person has their own way of development, right? Not all person are same. Then we also have, this is a vision of the team. So the Outbound Philippine Virtual Assistants will be the top virtual assistant company all over the Philippines, providing their services worldwide. So existingly, our clients are majority real estate individuals. When you say real estate individuals, these are agents. We also have investors, and before we also have a financial lender. So these are our existing clients. That's why we're giving you a cold calling training based on our experience, of course. Do you have any questions? None so far? Okay. So these are also the services that we cater from the team. So the first one, we have a real estate services. These are circle dialing, cold calling. These are the focus of the training. So more on cold calling. The second service we have is the database services or the CRM management. It's like a data entry, but it is still related to number one service. Number three is appointment setting, and the higher position is the acquisition management, presenting the offer to the customers. So these are the process of if you want to be part of the team. The first is the training. So this is the first step if you want to be part of the team, or if you want to be linked to our team, of course. So you need to go under training. Of course, after that, there's an evaluation. And the third one is onboarding. When you say onboarding, these are already starting to work. We started newbies for training because it's hard to find clients without experience, without the knowledge. Most of the clients, because since we are freelance, prefer those people who have an experience. But the question is, how can you get an experience without giving you a chance, right? That's why our team is providing this training for free. If you go to other team or if you go to other companies, they are letting you pay this training for almost 8,000 or more than that. And of course, there's no assurance if you get a client. But here, we're giving you this training for free to give you a chance to work freelance, not only in our team, but possibly if you want to work individually or independently, you can do that. So there's no contract at all with the training. So there's no what do we call that, admission fee or what kind of payment. So what you have to do is just to attend all the training. All right? Do you have questions? None so far? Questions? Clarification? None so far? Okay, if you don't want to answer, then you can just put a thumbs up in the group chat. Okay? So that I would know that you are still there. You're not sleeping. Okay? Uh, do you? Okay, that's great. Okay, I can see you guys. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, now let's start. Let's start the part of the training, of course. So here, okay, let me download first this one. PDF. Okay. So I'll be sharing you the copy, but I'll be also sharing this one with a screenshot with the here with the team. Real estate. Mm, mm. Okay, here's the guide. Okay, I'm sending you the guide, but I'll be share again. I will do share screen. So can you see the screen right now? Okay, just put the thumbs up. If you see it already, this okay, I see it. Thank you. So here, so this will be the guide of the training. So this training is composed of 8 hours training plus 20 hours on-job training. What is on-job training? Meaning you would experience how does it feel when you're working already as a cold caller. So after that one, you're gonna get e certificate. If you can complete the 8 hours training and 20 hours on job training. If you cannot complete that, sad to say, we're not giving the certificate. So here, so a while ago, you answered this one. This is the initial requirements. That's why within tonight, you have to answer the initial requirements form and also send the recording. So that's the initial. So the first one is answering the following questions. What are you doing 5 years from now? Then letter B, it's what is your expectation for this training? And the number two initial requirements is the recording of a script. Actually, the one that you're reading or the one that you recorded a while ago is an example of a script. So here are the topics that we're going to discuss for the whole training. So the topic one will be getting started. A, tools needed. What is a VA? What is a real estate cold caller, which is the core of this training. The third D is the quality of a good cold caller. Then the topic two will be all about real estate. Since this is, as what I told you, it's a real estate cold calling training. Of course, without knowing what is a real estate, then it would be hard for you to start to do cold calling. So letter A for topic two, it's about real estate vocabularies. These are not, it's somewhat like you're studying real estate, but of course, we're just touching the superficial of real estate. We're not going to the deeper part since this training is for cold calling, not for acquisition. Then letter B, what is a lead? C is important information in pre-qualifying a lead. Letter D, difference between an investor and a real estate agent. Then for the topic three, the scripts. Okay, so there are different kinds of scripts. So of course, you would learn what is a script, the importance, the types of scripts. So we have the cold calling, circle dialing, buyer's campaign, FISBO, and foreclose. And of course, there's also what we call off-market opportunity. So if you're not familiar with this one, it's okay because we're going to discuss that. That's why you have to attend the training. And then the topic four is about the rebuttals. What is a rebuttals? Of course, you would learn that. How to respond to the negatives or the how to respond to customers. So what There are difference between the rebuttals of an investor and also the rebuttals for a real estate agent. And of course, the topic 5 will be the online tools. If you learn those information how to work online, so you should be familiar, especially those people who doesn't have any experience. But some people who have experience in call center, then they are already familiar with this. They know what is a dialer and its type, communication tools, the Google Drive, the time tracking, and lastly, that's CRM or the client relationship manager. And of course, the topic 6 is the end of the training. So it will be the summary from topic 1 to 5. And lastly, it's the 20-hour on-job training evaluation and final examination. What is 20 hours? So on this part, you're going to experience working 4 hours per day for a week. If you cannot work for a week, then you cannot get the certificate, of course. Because during the interview, most of the clients would say, do you have any cold calling experience? Then you could say, yes, I have tried it. It's really different, diba? When you say experience is the best teacher. So that's why we're giving you the chance to experience how to work as a cold caller. So these are the requirements in getting the certificate. So first is attended the 6 topics. I already explained that to you. Number 2 is 20-hour cold calling on-job training, the one that I mentioned a while ago. And lastly, 80% final grade. So we will have a final examination. Don't worry, the final examination will be all about the topics that we discuss. Okay, do you have any questions? None so far?
None so far.
And so far.
Okay, so are you excited now to do the training? Of course, of
Yes, we
course.
are.
Yes. So before we start the training, so let's introduce ourselves, of course, since you're gonna be part of this training for a month. So at least you would know each other. Like example, oh, namoy nahibaw diha nga kanang nanghita og cold caller apila sad ko, di ba? It's really good, being a freelance must have lots of friends. Why? Because friends can give you referrals, di ba? It's different like working with a company, because in the company solo flight ta. Here you can be friend with others, you can find clients from other friends. Of course, it's really different in working a company, because in the company you need to go to the ladder, but here it's very independent. You should learn by yourself. So okay, let me see. So let me call Catherine. So Catherine, please introduce just a summary of yourself.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. Good evening. So, by the way, I am Catherine F. Ibanez. So, I expect that you already know my name because of it was already appeared in your screen a while ago. So, I am 20 years old and taking up Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English, and I currently live in Kansahong, Talisay City, Cebu. And um, honestly speaking, I don't have any call center experience, but um, I'm willing and I'm willing to learn everything in this field. And just a short overview of myself. I am a self motivated person and, of course, a self starter, which means that you won't need to constantly monitor or supervise me moving forward. And, of course, I am good at collaborating with other people. And also, I can manage multiple tasks and projects. And I can say that I am good at working under pressure. And I am the type of person that if you um um I would always act as a positive role model, and I think that would be all.
All right, thank you for that wonderful introduction. Okay, now let's go to Jovi. Yes, Jovi,
Hi,
please introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, I am Yovini Bernadas. I am from Manila Fortis, Bukidnon here in Mindanao. My past working experience is about customer services for almost 2 years. So I am confident enough to handle and to talk to many people, especially about concerns. And I have virtual assistant experience for only 3 months. I'm just only replacing my friend in her job. I it's my first time learning a seminar or training like this, so I expect that I will gain ideas and information that can help me in the future. Thank you.
All right, thank you for that, Jovi. Now let's go to the rose among the thorns, Ronnie.
Hi, good evening everyone. My name is Ronnie Zapanta, but you can call me Ron for short. And I am a social media manager and I help business owners in completing their everyday tasks and to give back more time to them. And before I became a social media manager, I started my career as a property specialist in a top realty firm here in Cebu province. And our job is a combination of sales and marketing. So we are responsible for advertising, market research, checking inventories, drafting contracts, and closing the sale. And as a virtual assistant or as a social media manager, I help my clients in creating content, graphics using Canva, video editing, what else, community management, and most recently, I also completed an intensive virtual assistant training where I increase my proficiencies in various skills. So right now I am looking for an opportunity to work with online companies. I am a type of person who strives in a fast-paced environment. Um, what else? Optimistic and a goal digger.
Oh,
That's all.
wow, that's wonderful. You're already in in online business right now.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
thank you for that. Wow, interesting, huh? Okay, now let's have the last one, Rose Ann. Okay, Rose Ann, please introduce
Hello.
yourself.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Um, Good evening, guys. I'm Roseanne Villacampo. I'm 28 years old, single. And to be honest, I don't have any more experience in this kind of work, but I'm very much willing to learn and to be trained. So I'm looking forward to work with you guys. That's all, man.
All right, thank you. All right, so of course, since you introduced yourself, so I need to introduce myself too. So again, my name is Claribel, but you can call me Claire. So I'm the head of this team. So I've started working as a cold caller or in real estate cold calling since way back 2015 when I had a baby. So I decided to work from home since it's really hard to manage working in the office when you have a kid. So I've been working with different clients, but majority are on real estate, like in for real estate agents from majority in California. But right now, currently, I am the acquisition manager of different clients of different investors, and also I'm handling real estate agents, and I'm also doing this management training for almost 5 years. So since 2015, so I became a acquisition manager for a certain company here in Talisay in Cebu. And of course, since I decided really to be independent and to build my own team, that's why I started this team, the Outbound Philippine Virtual Assistant 2019. So hopefully that this training would help you learn the job I'm doing and also giving you another chance to learn a new skills. It doesn't mean that in I'm trying to hire you in our team, but it's just the way it's part of giving back to the community or to help people who wants to get a job or who wants to learn this one. Why not, right? So that's why we're giving this one for free because I believe that Everybody has a chance to learn a new skill because skills are not born, but it is trained. That's why we have here the cold calling training for this evening. Okay, so I think we can start a little bit of this training. Okay, so let's go. Let's get started since we still have time. By the way, this training will be okay. I forgot to explain. This training will be every Tuesday and Thursday only. So it will start at 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. So only 1 hour. Why? Because I still have another clients to work. I still have team to manage, and I have my mommy duties at home. I'm at home, so so spending 1 hour giving this training, of course, I need to prepare. So again, please be aware if you are not. Please be aware you cannot join the team if you cannot send the initial requirements a while ago. So let's go now to the first part. So getting started. Okay, I'll be sharing you another. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna share it a while later. Okay, mm, okay. I think I don't have it here. So getting started. So what are the tools that we needed? Right, this one. So the topic one. Okay, this is the only thing that we're gonna discuss tonight, and after that, take a rest, and then we will have this serious training on Thursday. So tools needed. So to start to be a cold caller, of course, since this is a home base, this is a freelance, the first thing you need to have is a computer or a laptop. So what are kinds of computer? So of course, at least i3. That's the most common right now. At least i3 series for Microsoft. Of course, I think MacBook is fine. So you should have that one because without a computer, you cannot work freelance. Of course, how would you work if you don't have computer? And of course, number two, you need to have an internet. I think Ronnie knows this since you're doing virtual assistants and you're doing social media management. Without an internet, computer is useless at home.
and and we are
Yes,
useless also.
correct, correct. That's it. So you need those things. Number three, since this is a cold calling training, you need to have a headset. Okay, headset. Why I only say headset? Why I didn't say noise canceling headset? Because I believe, I believe again, I noticed noise canceling headset cannot really cancel the headset. Or the, of course, cannot cancel the headset and cannot cancel the noise. Why? Because even though let's say we're using those most expensive headset, I noticed there are really noise still be heard over the computer. So it's better if you download an app that can really remove those background. So these are really the most common tools that you must need to be a freelance. You need to have your own computer or laptop, an internet, and a headset if you want to be a cold caller. Without that, I don't. You should work in the office because office base can provide you that for free. But since we are a freelance team, then we provide ourselves. The clients would never l- provide you that thing. Yeah, there are some clients who will going to provide you if you are, let's say, those companies in the IT park, let's say, they are not really a freelance actually, those companies. They just force or they say it's their way on helping their agents to work since there's a pandemic happening. But if there's no pandemic, they're gonna be back on the office. So, but us, pandemic or without pandemic, you should have that three. And of course, I am proud to say that I never experienced the pandemic. So it's been almost 2 years and I never experienced that. Thank you, Lord, because I have this job. I never experienced losing job because of the pandemic. So hopefully you too. So these are the tools that you need. So as of the moment, I'm not forcing you to have that. because this is only a training. I don't know if at the end of the training, but I'm sure you must have your own computer, internet, and headset because you're going to have an on-job training. How would you do an on-job training without this thing? Because you cannot take calls without this. So you still have 3 weeks to find somebody who has this one, and you can borrow for the meantime if you cannot provide for yourself. Of course, in the future, you must if you want to be a freelance. Okay? Do you have questions? None so far, right? So that's all for this evening. I don't want you to be shocked. So, but I will give you an homework. So the homework will be okay. Here's the homework. Aside from the things that I let you answered a while ago, so the first homework is this one. So do you think what is Ronnie doesn't have any no need to answer since he already answered that. So the homework is for you. What is a VA? In your own words. Okay, that's with the homework. Okay, homework. So what is a VA? Okay, then so before you take or before we're going to have the training on Thursday, please give me your answer. Send it to me privately, not in the group chat. Send me your answer for what is a VA in your own words. Okay? So do you have questions? None so far? So far so good. Do you have questions? Okay, okay. So there's no questions. I think that's all for this evening. Thank you so much, everyone, for attending. So I'm looking forward, the four of you, to be present on Thursday. Catherine, now Jovi, Ronnie, and Roseanne. I hope that everyone, only four of you, right? Actually, we have an existing client looking for agent right now, but it's just the way I'm not confident to give a an agent because sometimes, again, as what I told you a while ago, agents clients are very picky. That's why I would love to train first those agents that I'm gonna recommend so that it's really assurable that they're gonna hire them. So Catherine, Jovi, Ronnie, Rose, and see you on Thursday. And I hope that you can finish the training and we can work with you in the future. Okay?
Yes, we will, mom.
So,
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
So,
Thank
thank you
you.
so much. Have a great
Thank
night.
you.
Bye.
Thank
Yes,
you
Bye.
thank
so
you
much,
so much,
mom. Take care.
ma'am.
You're always welcome. Bye.
Bye.